everybody. How's it going? Geoff Shackley here, drum instructor with Freeway Music. And I'm coming to you with another fill of the week. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I was having my summer vacation, and I spent it, like most people spend their vacations, I spent it taking a class to learn how to become an insurance agent. Pretty normal. I'm pretty sure most of you guys did that every summer while you were in elementary school or something like that. You know, insurance vacation. It is what it is. But, we've got our fill of the week back this week. And as you probably noticed, I am wearing a mask. Okay? And that is just fair warning to you that this fill is going to be sick. Going to be a sick fill. I'm probably like the 10 millionth person who has made that awful joke, but I like it, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to stick with that mask forever, however, because I think being able to see my face makes things a lot easier and a lot clearer. So, this fill today, it's going to be focusing on 16th note triplets, some 8th note triplets. There's a pickup note in there. I always like pickup notes. And at one point, if I'm doing this correctly, and I'm a little nervous that I might be counting it incorrectly, though I know it still fits, we might have a quick 64th note triplet in there. We'll count it. We'll figure it out. It's going to be good. So how about I play this fill for you a couple of times so you can hear it. I really like this one. Okay, this is a high energy fill, very fast. You have those 16th note triplets in there that usually has a great forward momentum, but then you kind of pull it back a little bit with those 8th note triplets and give them a big punch where you stop for a moment and then crash. You come back in on the downbeat, big massive push in the music. I love using this one when I'm playing heavy stuff. So let's take a look at it. As I mentioned, it's going to have a pickup note in it, and hopefully you heard it when I was counting it off. But the pickup note, you have a bass drum on the of 4. So you're playing your previous measure, and you get to beat 4, and you wait till and then blammo. You got some kick drum in there. All right. Now the next note, we're going to have this is where the 16th note triplets come in. So on the downbeat of 1, you have an accent on the snare drum with your right hand. All right. We're going to play a regular alternating right hand triplet, right, left, right. But you have your first right is an accent on the snare drum. Your left is a ghost note on the snare drum, nice and quiet. And then your next right hand is going to be another accent, and it's on your first rack tom. Okay. I noticed that a lot of these fills that I'm talking about and things that I like to do are based on a 5-piece kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here on the bass drum. But they can be manipulated to be 4-piece kits or 12-piece kits. If you've got that kind of money, it is what it is. You do what you do. Take these fills, make them your own. So hopefully, if I remember, at the end of this video, I'm going to try and show you a couple things, just, imagining you do not have all of the pieces that are here in front of me. But again, let's go back over. So the first half of beat 1 is right on the snare drum, left on the snare drum, and right on the first rack tom, like this. All right, now the second half of beat 1, we're going to have 2 ghost notes on the snare drum with your left hand, and then you're going to have a right hand accent on your second rack tom. All right, now the first half of beat 2 is going to be very similar to the second half of beat 1. We have 2 ghost notes with our left hand on the snare drum, but now our right hand accent is going to be on the floor tom. So you'll see these accents are walking down the toms. So first half of beat 2. All right, now here comes the kind of tricky part. It fits. I'm just being completely honest with you. I'm not 100% sure that I'm counting it correctly or I wrote it out correctly, but it does fit. I like being honest with people because I think it's important. So the second half of beat 2, we're going to start again with 2 ghost notes with our left hand on the snare drum. But here's where it gets tricky. That last 16th note triplet, we have to fit 3 notes in there. Okay. We have 2 notes on the bass drum and a right hand on the floor tom. So we have, trying to put the whole thing together. So again, we have 2 ghost notes up here on the snare drum, left hand. Then we have a double on the bass drum and a right hand on the floor tom. So let's try and put all that together so far. So we have from the pickup note through the end of beat 2. Now, beat 3 is really easy. We have a very loud snare drum, left hand over here for the downbeat of 3. Then we have, again, this is going to be our 8th note triplet. Beat 3 is our 8th note triplet. So then we have on the and the we'll have those on the bass drum. And we want those to be big and loud, especially those bass drums. Boom, boom. And then go ahead and the beat 4 is just a quarter note on the bass drum. So we have bat doom doom doom, bat doom doom doom, nice and in your face. And then to top this sucker all off, on beat 1 of the next measure, I like to do 2-handed crash. Just really lay into it, make it big and in their face. So why don't I'm going to play this fill a couple of more times for you. Slowly speed it back up, and then I'll put it in a groove context, per usual. All right, now, y'all, this is where it gets sick again. Whew. Ugh. Oh, I think I got it. I got the philitis. Whew. So, there is your fill of the week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and germs. And real quick, I'll show you, like I mentioned, you can play this with a 4-piece kit. You can play this with a 3-piece kit, if that's your thing. You can play it with just kick, snare, hat, if that's really what you want to. So just to show you a couple of variations. And again, also, those accents, so the 16th note triplets, 1 triplet and triplet, 1 triplet and triplet, the lit on each triplet, that's the accent. That's the big part about helping this fill move. So it doesn't matter necessarily where you put that. That's where I liked to put it. That's where what I thought of first and how I typically like to play it. But you can move it around. You can play it wherever you want, and that's how it can work on any different size kit. So just a couple of examples. Sorry, I had to play that last one twice because you really you can't play with just kick, snare, hat and then hit a floor tom at the end. That's my bad. But again, this is the fill. This is what we've been working on. Take it, move it around, put it where you want it, loop it if you want to loop it. Just have fun with it, okay? So until next time, remember, stay safe, stay healthy, have fun, and practice. Catch you later, guys.